Yeah. Well, according to legend, the Mad Mage has been in the dungeon longer, for a very long time.
Depending on how mad he actually is, it might honestly be a. It's hard to believe magic like that exists outside of Netherese magic. But most of that magic is gone.
Well, from what I heard, he's. Hey, Baron, go with summonisms. Is there a summonism for someone being absolutely batshit insane?
Pretty much exactly that.
Like,
it's exactly
he's
that.
He's madder than a what?
Mad as a Hatter is an old one.
That's more British though than
still,
Southern.
It's still applicable though. I've heard it in a couple of instances.
I don't know why the
batshit crazy is one.
Bonkers.
I've heard high as a hornet's nest before.
I've heard nutty as a squirrel.
That
or fruitcake.
I'll use that one. I think that one's good.
I've heard squirrel and fruitcake before.
I'll say that one's nutty. I've heard that one's nutty.
Hold on. I looked at the.
I need to get like an actual proper. I have some. I don't know.
I know I've sent you a few.
They don't have translations.
I thought I went through and I gave you translations. So. We've got some only got one oar in the water. I like that. That's oh my god, bee in her bonnet. She's got a bee in her bonnet. She's
I usually hear that referred to as being mad.
Yeah, mad is...
I've heard it as crazy before too.
All right. We're back live.
Okay.
All right.
Damn, real quickly, Marin, remind me. Does Cheese have dark vision?
Cheese does have dark vision.
60 feet, right?
Of dark vision. Yes.
Okay.
And just gonna say, for the stream, you didn't miss much. We're just talking down the stairs as idle chit chat. Nothing really important. A little bit of only Sapphire and Cheese said about Corvus going in front, and talking about a little bit about Undermountain and AB history. Fun.
All right.
I played in an Undermountain campaign, and the DM just said, "Yeah, everyone has dark vision, even if they normally don't. I'm giving you goggles of night." I'm like, "That's boring." Let the fucking guys struggle.
Anyway, so as you all make it finally to the bottom of the stair. Oh, firstly, Sapphire, you said you're looking over that necklace.
Yes. Well, I was waiting for everyone else to cross. I'm gonna take a moment to look at it because I was not gonna look at it in the water.
It's made of metal, but not one you can readily identify. It has a very interesting.
Okay.
Its edges are very sharp, which you would expect to mean it hasn't been down there very long.
Oh.
Because the water hasn't had time to wear it down.
Mm-hmm.
But the edges are very sharp, very crisp, and this necklace in of itself is very exact. In fact, you're actually not quite able to tell how the chain connects to it. It just seems to phase into it. It is a perfect hexagon. And there is a arm reaching out from each spot to each side of the hexagon. 6 arms total that converge in the middle. They do not look like human arms. They look far too spindly and don't have enough fingers. It is like nothing you've ever seen before.
Is there something I can maybe roll to see?
No.
What the arms know?
No. You would not know.
Okay. In that case, I imagine Sapphire's still looking at it while everyone actually makes their way here.
Imagine
Yeah,
most
so,
of the higher perception people saw you go get it anyway, so.
Yeah. So
Mm.
But that's what
as
you went
you're
off
coming
of.
down, you do notice that Sapphire is looking over this little locket because it actually is still somewhat strangely somewhat bright around you as you're descending these stairs.
Sapphire was not expecting. She pulled it out of her pocket. It's like, oh, okay. That is bright.
Did you find it?
Not necessarily from the locket, just you can see as you're on the way down, despite there being no torches, and the fact that that should not work.
I have a light.
Yeah. Even in spite of that, though.
Okay.
But if anyone wants to address Sapphire on that, that's fine. If not, I'll continue.
I'm Lessla was just gonna ask if that's a trace of our target.
I don't know. I found it in the water.
Well, if it was important to him, I don't think he would have lost it at the first stage of his journey.
Not to mention, I have no idea how one would. Out of character. Is the chain long enough to be put over someone's head?
Oh, easily.
Okay. Then never mind on what I was gonna say. It's weird that it doesn't have any sort of connection.
Oh, it's connected. It just looks like it was made that way.
I get that, but it's like there doesn't seem to be a starter end to the chain. It's just one piece.
May I examine it? It may be a work of smithing instead of jewelry, then.
Oh, go ahead. Let
Is
me
your
know.
detect magic still up, Lessla?
Yeah.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. So there is definitely a air of abjuration magic about this.
Probably nothing important. I'll just hold on to this.
Lessla, sadly though, is, has her lawful side, so she'll just look at it and say,
There's nothing unlawful about that.
"There is."
Lying isn't unlawful.
But it's not about the lying. It's about because she was examining it for Sapphire, so she's going to tell her what she sees about it. Lessla says, "There's abjuration magic on this."
Okay.
I'm just gonna turn it over and look at the. God, what is
Insignia?
it? Not.
So the design is on both sides.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
It
It
doesn't.
is almost impossibly thin, but very rigid. But also not sharp. Not one bit.
Can I identify the metal?
It's not one that you readily recognize, no.
Interesting.
So it's a silvery metal, but it's not platinum or silver.
Well, the 5 silvery metals that I would readily think of is mithril, silver, steel, iron, and platinum. If it's neither of those, electrum as well. But electrum, I think, is more of a yellowish.
Electrum more than iron, honestly.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't remind you of any of those.
Insignia reminds you of anything, or no?
There is not a check you could roll.
Mm-hmm.
It's like nothing you've ever seen before.
No, I don't recognize it, and that's quite odd. I consider myself a learned person, and I have never seen insignia like this, not in any religions, cults, or nations.
If I may offer my 2 copper, the front.
You're more than welcome.
This place attracts people from all over the north. Could be an old relic from a family heirloom of some sort, from an old nation, people from an old nation, or even Maybe one of them fancy folk in their flying ships dropped it.
It is not impossible. It would explain why I don't recognize it if it is from another plane. That being said, we are going to have to put in the time to go find a. I need to put in the time to find a pearl. The amount of magic items we have laying around that we have not identified is quite staggering.
There's pearls at my shop.
Lessla just kind of gives you a deadpan stare. Yes, as I've been told.
Well, then stop complaining about you can't find pearls.
It's not a matter of finding one. It's a matter of buying one.
Hey, Cheese.
Mhm.
At this point, you're getting to the bottom of the staircase. You specifically hear voices.
Yeah.
Do you speak Elven?
I do not. I speak Sylvan.
Okay.
Elven is technically a derivative, but it's like Latin versus Spanish. It's
It's,
difficult.
yeah, it sounds familiar, but not the same.
I imagine Cheese at least lets us know that she hears something, so I can put the locket away.
Yeah. Cheese. If Cheese will immediately stop, hold out her arms to let y'all know, hey.
Horse is in front of you, so
You know.
he just keeps walking.
Cheese grabs Corvus by a little scruff of his.
You grab Corvus?
She like
Corvus, don't be rash.
she grabs onto his cloak and tugs a little bit.
Someone's down there. I hear them. They're speaking Elvish.
Yeah, Sapphire's gonna put the thing away.
Horse will stuff his dagger.
Let's
Descend stairs in the dark. I've done that mistake before.
All right. So then, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and move you all to this map.
Corvus is going to try and strain his ear. Listen.
I'm
So
going.
yeah. Yep. Go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and move you all onto here.
Yeah, I'd also like to try and hear. So I assume perception all around?
No, you won't. Once you enter, you won't need to roll perception to hear. If you speak Elven, you'll be able to hear it. These individuals are not trying to be quiet.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And there's nothing. It's not like there's anything else going on.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Sound travels weird in caves, though.
Yeah.
So anyone who can speak Elven, this is an accent of it you've not heard before. And there seems to be a group of individuals talking. Also, if you're on the map, you can actually look up and see who these individuals are.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
So
there's
they're
a top.
dim light. They're dim
As
light.
there are some floating lights hanging around them as they
Yeah.
speak.
Quite far away.
So it's supposed to be far easier. Supposed to. Yes. Do things always go as they're supposed to? For servants of the Spider Queen, things are never so simple, and you should remember that. Is that beast not also a servant? Yes, it is. But not one under our control. This will not be the first time that they have rebelled. Contemptible beasts. So what is our plan now? How are we to get back down? Never mind that cleric boy. Well, we hope the beast is distracted with him, and in time we'll make our way down. We've gathered the information we came to achieve. We require nothing more. When it's done with him, we'll let it fill its belly, and we'll make our way right on past. It's nothing we haven't achieved before. Certainly not with things far more dangerous than some Slave bug. Then all we have left to do is wait. Indeed. Anything more they have to say is kind of just
Right.
inconsequential chatter.
Mm-hmm. I take it I won't be able to see what creature and guy they're talking
You
about.
only see these 4
Mm-hmm.
or 5 rather.
Yeah. Which one's cleric boy?
No, they're all female, from what you can tell.
Then why
Right.
did one of them say cleric boy?
Remy. They're talking about it's down there. The beast they're discussing is down there with the cleric boy. They're leaving him until it
Okay.
deals with it, and then they'll go back down.
Okay.
It would if a drow ever says cleric boy, they're probably killing it because a male should not have divine power.
Fair
You're
point.
not wrong.
Fair point. I think. How do you guys feel about me using Pass Without a Trace on us now?
I don't know about how they have kept us in the dark.
I mean, you're welcome to do that. You're also welcome to do any number of other things.
Mm-hmm.
Lessla.
Do we want to introduce ourselves? Or?
No.
Lessla.
No.
Lessla, keeping her voice down, is just going to shake her head, knowing that Cheese and Sapphire can see her, and Zarfea, but not Corvus. And she's just going to say, those more than likely are Lothsworn drow. So you know how all of the drow that we saw in Waterdeep, for the most part, were quite friendly. They are the opposite. And from the sounds of it, it sounds like our objective, the person we are meant to be rescuing, is currently fighting a supposedly Lothsworn beast. And they're going to let him die and use his death as a distraction to get back down to the lower levels.
Then is the boy maybe Vale? Is that the one we're looking for?
I would assume so, since they refer to him as a cleric.
Then we should get moving.
Yes.
That's simple, man.
The question...
So is anyone else up here still watching them?
I am.
Corvus has not taken his eyes off.
Okay.
I'm keeping my eyes on them too.
So now that they're
Jesus
finished,
watching.
you actually
Mhm.
do see a couple of them. You do see two of them in particular come to their knees a little bit less gracefully than you would expect, and the other two are actually tending to them. This one here seems to be mulling over something else, but these two are definitely tending to the others.
I do not think we have a good chance of sneaking past them, and I will look specifically to Zarfea. They look injured. If we are to take them, now is the time.
Well, they're quite a ways away. We should sneak up on them, get as close as we can.
I'll have keen eyesight in the dark. We'll probably see them before we get close.
It looks like they're distracted. As long as we can maintain...
I see what weapons they have on them.
So these four all have what appears to be... They're in some sort of very black armor. It looks like leather of some kind, but you can't be sure. As well, and they all have a sword at their hip and a crossbow on as well. The one in the middle has a very large sword across her back.
Alright. What I can tell, they are armed with Some have crossbows and simple swords, and one has a larger blade.
Hmm.
I had to gauge how far away they were. More than 100 feet. So, who can strike from that far a distance?
I can strike from 120 if need be. I can also get one of you closer
Right.
instead. Well,
What are
actually,
your spells? What are your spells, I take it? Might want to save that for deeper down if there's a beast.
yes. I was hoping to save it for when we met the cleric, just in case he was in a place we could not reach.
I can't do much of anything.
Sapphire just kind of shrugs.
Their numbers are superior, but that one with the sword, hopefully it's just a sword.
Shadow. Could I make a religion check on a specific aspect of Lothsworn Drow?
Sure, you
Alright.
can. What you're trying to get, though, it might depend on the DC.
Basically, we've seen that they have a lot of spider memorabilia. At least, Lesla's aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
She basically, I personally know, I know that Drow that Lothsworn Drow are forbidden from harming normal spiders.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a check. That'd be a religion check.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's an 18.
Yeah, Lessa would know that.
If we want to get closer, I looked at Cheese. If you transform into a spider, they will not harm you.
Oh,
Lothsworn Drow
Then-
are forbidden by their goddess from harming spiders.
then shall I?
Go for it.
I'm gonna turn into a spider.
Okay. So, Cheese, you shift. Is it like a giant spider or a regular spider?
A normal spider. That's what I was told.
Regular,
so-
just tiny spider. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you do that, and you're free to go ahead and move as you wish. I don't know if spiders
Alrighty.
have dark vision or not.
No.
Let me check.
Fine sense, I think.
Dark vision of 30 feet. Passive perception of 21.
Okay.
Well,
You're
it
fine.
goes up.
I'll go ahead and just leave your 60 as is,
Okay.
because it's not like you can't see them
Easy.
anyway.
Cheese skitters on along.
Okay. They don't even really seem to take notice of you.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of
I don't understand Elvish, so I
They
can't
seem
quite
to
get
kind
their
of just
conversation.
be using this wall here as like a pretty decent resting place.
I'm gonna skitter through here.
Again, they don't seem to take much notice of you. If they do, it doesn't bother them.
Yeah. As I'm right here, how bad are the wounds of these, and what do the wounds seem to be from?
So this one is very bad. There are claw marks and actually bite marks. They look like human teeth, the bite marks. And a very deep gash in her abdomen. This one is also not too well off, but this one, she seems to have taken the worst of it.
Okay.
It seems like what they're trying to do is pull something out, so you can assume that whatever stabbed her might not have been the cleanest, or may have even been poisoned.
Okay. This one here appears different
She
from
seems
the
perfectly
others.
fine.
What can I
She
notice
also
that's
seems to be the
different
one
about
in
this
charge.
lady? She's just the one in charge.
And that's what it seems to be, based on her armor being a different design than the others. It invokes more images of like a mage or a paladin to your
Ah.
knowledge. Whereas the others seem to be just simple soldiers. The armor seems obviously different, but it doesn't seem to be anything special. Hers seems to be significantly more intricate.
Okay. So this one's really badly injured. You said this one was the
This
other
one's
injured
very
one?
badly hurt. This one looks pretty hurt as well, but she doesn't have the deep gash that the other does. These two they have some minor cuts and bruises, but nothing too bad.
Okay. And big lady is untouched. I'm gonna
She
look
seems
over
perfectly
here.
fine, yes. So you see a
See.
cave going much, much further back. In fact, it actually goes out of your sight.
Okay. I can't really do anything. I don't think. They said they're waiting for the spiders to deal with them, right?
Seems so.
For
They said they're waiting
something.
for something to deal with them.
Okay.
Can you find
Seems like
where
whatever
he
that
is?
like-
something is dealt with them pretty well.
Can you find
Can
where
I
he
see?
is?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Can I see the area that they're waiting to go into?
Almost certainly this way. They're just
Which way?
this
Sorry, I
way
wasn't
up towards the
tuned out.
top.
Okay.
Almost certainly, because they obviously aren't waiting to go the way you came, and that is the only entrance you can see.
Mm-hmm. Are there any other sounds coming from this direction?
Not that you can hear. It might be a very long way off, as far as you know. But it
Okay, so,
does
like,
start to go down there.
I can't hear homie at all.
You don't hear anything down there. Just the standard ambience of a cave.
And Cheese is gonna go ahead and scurry her way on back. A teeny tiny spider crawls up Lesla's staff. Does a little dance on it. Leslie
doesn't
gets
see
stick
it.
bugged.
This doesn't see it. This is blind to.
Yeah, I don't see the spider on the staff.
So
I wonder,
completely
it's like,
Sapphire-
I wonder where Cheese is gonna come back.
Sapphire and Syndrus see a spider stick bugging on Lesla's staff.
Welcome back, Cheese. Looking at the staff.
Oh,
She
she
can't talk as a spider.
Yeah.
she can draw with webs.
It's
We're
5
not
hours.
Charlotte webbing this shit.
5 hours.
Winter.
Yeah, cute 5 hours. of video
Can you
games.
imagine that? I'm just imagining there's that fucking, you turn into like a silk spider and you just like your friends just make a bunch of silk from you.
Okay, well,
I mean, it's a way to game the system.
Yeah.
alright. Well, since you're back, I assume that's... I still can't see you. And she's looking where her staff is, but she can't see anything.
I felt something crawl over your hand
Yeah.
and assumed it was cheese.
Well, I suppose we can play charades.
When you can't see.
Cheese Spider is going to jump off of the staff and then turn back into herself.
There's a much deeper section of the cave ahead. That's what they're waiting to be cleared, I can assume. 2 of them are injured. One of them is very badly injured. The leader of them, she's perhaps a mage or a paladin, I couldn't tell, but she was unharmed and she seems dangerous.
That was always right
Hmm?
there. There was always one right there.
You cut out. I can't hear you.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
The others ain't as much of a threat then.
They aren't as much of a threat, but they do still have weapons.
Well,
Oh.
And yes, go ahead.
I can probably take care of the injured of me.
yes. If I believe we should split our efforts. I think Sapphire, Cheese, and Corvus, the three of you should focus on the injured ones. Myself and Zalfea, while you are dealing with them, will try and keep the paladin occupied.
Well, I could.
We'll have to get close.
Ooh. Never
will
mind,
most
I could
likely
go
get up
Elvish.
close
That would be a
before
bad idea.
I'll most likely get close before they do. As long as you can keep that one off me.
Well, Sapphire has a bow. And Cheese.
Y'all who can be. Whether the path we can take that will keep out of line of sight or reach you.
Cheese, remembering her passageway through, was there an easy way that was out of line of sight from them?
I don't think so.
Not especially. Like, they seem to have picked a pretty decent position where they are. Like, it's hard to sneak up. They're kind of in this little nook
That's what Corvus
between this this wall here and then and over here. He's
Should
be a
I use
natural
my-
little bowl.
Should I use my once per day use of pass without a trace?
As per trace won't help us.
If they can still see us, we can't hide.
I mean,
we can't. There's there's no place to hide.
Okay,
I
are they
mean-
all looking at the cave entrance, or are
So I will say though, beyond the light, it it is considered dim light for them. So
Yes, but
you
we
can in
can't
theory
hide-
sneak
we can't-
about, but
No, we can't hide in dim light.
Yes,
Or lightly
only
obscured, not heavily obscured. We have to be heavily.
that's true. You're correct.
only
Make it
Sapphire
sense.
can. Only Sapphire can.
they? Yeah.
So, well, no, hers is natural phenomena, and I think darkness is excluded. Yeah, the Skulker feat, yes.
Oh,
Damn.
right. So, yeah. So,
Ooh,
well,
big
Sa-
fun.
Sapphire's a ranged fighter anyway. How far does your bow go? Bow is the not
80
disadvantage?
80 feet short. 80,
80
feet
feet
short.
short, yeah.
Yeah, 80 feet normal.
Normal. It can go up to 320, but I think I have disadvantage at that
Yeah.
point unless I use steady aim.
You
What-
can try to sneak closer. Like if you try and go right past them, they're almost guaranteed gonna see you. But if you try
Yeah.
to sneak a little bit closer, that might not be the case.
Mm-hmm. We just
If
gotta
I
figure
get
out where
within-
80
Sorry.
feet. Yeah, no, you're fine.
The further that thing is, course is 130 feet away from standard dark vision.
So, I can wait. Yeah. So, basically, it's Corvus is going to have to dash. Basically, you're going to have to move in.
I'm not dashing because he'll be alone up there.
Yeah. Right. Oh,
That's
God.
what Corvus was saying. If you can keep that fucker off me, I don't mind going in. But if you can, I'm not going in. If
We-
he goes in there, he's alone.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know how fast that lady is.
If I can get within 60 feet, I might be able to do some damage, but there's not much I can do at the moment.
I can barrage them with magic from here. We could try and draw them out this way. Draw them to
I'm
us,
good at
not us go to
making a lot of
them.
noise.
Well, no. Is I can just hit them with a fire. I can just barrage them with fire bolts. And they'll have to spend their time getting to us. And as far as I'm aware, and I will look at Sapphire because I'm not aware of the actual performance of. Did they have hand crossbows or light crossbows?
Shadow.
They look like hand crossbows. They're
Like
one-handed.
Yeah, right.
Hand crossbows don't have that great of a range.
That's what I'm not too worried about.
So
It's
I
I mean,
can.
I can go up, get one, and then get out of there. But it's gonna be a sitting duck.
Yes, that's why I said
I think drawing them here might be our best idea.
The only question is how.
I can shoot them.
In theory, any of you can.
Mm-hmm.
Sapphire's just gonna. I'm on a ruler. Move a bit, like, more here-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, and moving slowly and carefully. Because
So-
she doesn't. She wants to be further away from them so she can, when they get closer and they get into her range before.
Also,
Yeah.
the issue of once they get in the darkness, they're not gonna be able to.
Why do none of these animals have dark vision?
Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do that.
Right, I have an idea.
Hmm.
Let's pulls out one of his torches. Because what we'll do is, Miss Silverster, you want to hit him with an attack. Me and maybe a couple others will just throw torches around. I mean, that means we might have a little bit of light.
And we'll scatter them, theoretically.
Fast enough, we'll get. They'll want to keep to the darkness. We cannot let them get in there.
I will say as well, if we want, I can, once I alert them to our presence, we can have Clouth go from torch to drop torches after he's lit them.
You can see in the dark, correct?
Clouth, yes.
But what hands Clout to talk? He's holding.
I'll also say Clouthet does not have fire breath or a way to light this.
No, that's
I'm gonna
what.
light it, and I'm gonna light it for him, and he's gonna fly up and just make sure that these fuckers keep in light the best of his ability.
Mm-hmm.
He's just acting as our light bulb.
Okay.
In fact, he can literally just fly above them like 120 feet and then drop the torch on one of their heads.
It gives 40 feet of light essentially,
Yeah.
from its source, so he can get 80-foot diameter.
Mm-hmm. All right.
They'll want to stick to the shadows, yes, but I imagine there's walls to this cave. It's not just a giant open space.
All right. Well, I think that's our planning done for now. I think it's I open up with Firebolt and then we see what happens.
Corvus lights torch. That's the first round of combat.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow, you still have to give me a list of what spells flowers can actually use.
None that are applicable here.
I figured as much. It's still nice to have, so I can be like, maybe I can have him do this.
Fair.
All right. Yeah, I will. So, assumedly,
I will
we-
use another torch later. These torches coming in clutch. First time I've ever.
Zarfea is going to go along this wall if that's what you're going to do, because she knows she
Yeah.
can't hide very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beast is gonna come here, and I kind of want to turn into a brown bear.
All right. All right. So.
I'm gonna go ahead and wild shape into a bear.
Okay, so
Turn into a moose.
I think Cores and Lessla try to make sure that they don't bump into each other.
Yeah.
I just want to stand in front of Lessla.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm standing in front of Lessla.
I don't know if you're standing in front of me either. It's gonna be really funny.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you would, because I would be a silhouette.
Oh, right. Yeah, I would know if you were standing in front of me. Yeah. So as long as there's not a silhouette in front of me, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay. That being said, I think it's initiative.
Yeah.
Bear time.
All right.
All right.
Speed of bear?
Everyone roll initiative. Are you going to try and stealth closer?
No, I'm literally gonna walk 15 foot, firebolt one of them, and walk back.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with advantage because they have no way of knowing you're coming.
Yep.
All right, waiting for that thing to pop up before
Yeah.
I roll.
Yeah, we're waiting for our initiative, so that we can do all that.
If you're just opening up with this, you can just roll.
Okay.
Sapphire, you're gonna get closer before you do that.
Yeah,
Before
a little
that
bit.
happens.
Technically,
Well, not
Corvus is
that far.
holding his action for when she attacks the light torch.
Yeah.
You can get a little bit closer if you want, but you will have to roll a stealth check.
I have to remember where those fuckers are. Hang on. Okay.
Way up here.
Okay. I'm not going to hit the one in armor. I'm going to hit the.
Yeah.
I think it's
I'll go right here.
the one that's
Yeah,
exactly
okay.
130 feet from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one is slightly injured.
So Sapphire, they are out of range if you go there.
I understand, but I think. Hang on.
Okay.
Again, you can get a little bit closer if you so wish.
All right. Firebolt.
You will need to roll a stealth check if you're going there. Hang on.
Hang on. No, I'm just trying to figure out how close I need to be.
So here, you would need to be right there.
Jeez.
Like I said, you can roll a stealth check. You will
Yeah.
have advantage.
That's okay. I will have advantage. Okay.
That's
That one.
Please don't. Leave your thing there. I will roll.
Make sure you're not standing in the way of Leslie. She can't. Well, she'll see the silhouette, but still.
Yeah, really, any of that will work.
I'll go right here.
As
and
long as you're...
you said advantage and.
Mhm.
Oh, thank Christ.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
I saw that the 23
Sapphire
was the
Light
lower.
as night.
Yeah. So, do you want to both roll? Or do you want one of you to go first?
Will
But
this
you
be
will both have
simultaneous?
advantage.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
say this. How far is Sapphire?
How far away is Sapphire from the group?
Me specifically, because I got clout on my shoulder ready to lay a torch.
From you specifically.
That's me. That's Cheese.
Yeah, I know. 60 feet.
Okay, so if Corvus lights this torch, it won't see Sapphire in the light.
It won't light. Yeah, it won't light up Sapphire. It might silhouette her a little bit, depending
Yeah.
on what she's doing.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
It means that Sapphire was. She's in dim light for Dan, I believe.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
seems real well in the fucking dark. It doesn't matter too much. So okay, this doesn't matter. Never mind. I was thinking, oh, darkness, but no, that doesn't matter actually.
Yeah. All right.
So now my
Cheese
question.
is-
Hang on.
Big Bear. She plans on roaring the second the torch is lit, so she can become the target.
The beacons are lit.
Hang on. Wreck. Are we shooting at the same time?
Yes, I would imagine so.
Okay.
I imagine
Who
you're.
are you going for? I
I
can
can.
shoot one of these two.
I can only shoot the closer one.
Okay, I'll shoot this other one then.
All right. In that
Okay.
case, advantage.
And I assume I would have time to use steady aim to get advantage.
Yes, definitely.
And
Alright.
beautiful.
You'll have
beautiful-
advantage regardless.
Okay, cool. And beautiful sneak attack.
Do, do, do. That's a 21 to hit.
Motherfucker!
Oh, that is unfortunate.
It is very unfortunate.
Can you silvery barbs yourself?
It only works on successes.
Oh, does it? Oh. Yeah.
It turns success into failure.
Would I be able to bonus? No, I had advantage anyway, so no, I wouldn't steady aim. Could I bonus action stealth and hopefully they won't see me?
And
I think there'll be
Sure,
I
I'll
think.
allow it.
Okay, so firebolt.
Bonus
Damage.
action
So
stealth. They didn't
Firebolt is at the closest one.
Yeah, the closest one. The
Alright, go ahead and roll for damage.
Yeah.
Do I still have advantage on stealth or no?
You would.
Okay.
They're gonna be more distracted by the firebolt.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Yeah, you're
They
fine.
won't notice me immediately. The fucking arrow went like this way.
Oh, that's 3.
Okay.
So they see they
Missing does reveal your location.
missing does reveal your location, and then she stealthed, and so
That's
she'll
your
move away.
stalker.
Yeah. So I hit with the.
So essentially, what happens is they hear a whistle go by them, and you see both of them look up in the exact instant that this one gets hit by a fireball and just screams in agony
And
as she falls over. She's not down, but she is definitely moving away, like trying to, almost like a wounded animal, like you hit it and then just tries to like get herself into cover.
Yeah. The moment I see the fireball bolt whiz, I use my held action, just make a torch, make the torch.
Okay.
And Cheese fucking roars.
Okay.
Wink.
And with
initiative gonna pop
the
up.
one that got hit, I am gonna let move, but the others, it is gonna be initiative. So
Yep.
let me make sure I clear it.
It looks empty to me.
Well, that's
I know, but
because
it-
He's a
last
different
time
one.
too.
He's a secret one.
yeah, he sees
No, it
all.
looked empty last time too.
So, yeah, it's a page-on-page basis for the initiative tracker, if you can see it or not. I'm gonna.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll for them.
I rolled a 20 for initiative.
Holy shit.
Holy
did I.
dude! Oh my God, the humans!
Ready.
I gotta
Team
take myself
human.
off the planet. Hang on.
I'm
Hang
rolling
on.
with bear initiative, so.
Oh right.
Not great.
How's a 3 sound?
Fuck!
Yes,
I forgot to
have a
press my
plus.
token!
It has a +0 initiative.
The bear has
Yeah.
10 to dex.
Oh,
Yeah.
thought they'd be much
I
dexterous
forgot to
than that.
press my goddamn token!
Manually add it.
I mean,
Just
climbing
roll and then add it.
Alright.
climbing is athletics, so that's understandable.
They don't have a climbing speed.
Bears don't climb.
Trees.
They charge.
Kill.
Bears
Only
don't
some.
climb trees.
Grizzly bears might. Brown bears are too damn big.
Oh, whoops.
Have you ever seen a bear?
Yes, I've seen bears. I also know that
At the
bears.
zoo.
I also know that
Animal
bears.
kind of the guys in bars.
God damn it.
The answer is yes to both.
Bears
Look, I don't go
never
out much, and
climb.
even when
I'm
I did,
changing
it's-
my initiative. It's a 3. Yeah.
Well, on the bright side, we are.
River Sophia, Shadow, you hell.
Yep, I know. She's coming next.
Because we went through an entire combat counter and you forgot about her till like halfway through.
Yeah, I know. I am aware of that.
Don't worry, I do the same thing,
Black
Shadow, in
bears
my
are really
Tuesday
good at-
game.
Why is it whenever we have a fucking big melee character, the fucking melee character isn't around?
Okay, that's
I think Sophia's here, else I'd die.
Hey, I'm
Go ahead and just add it.
technically speaking, I can be melee. I just don't want to be.
I can be melee too, but I have 2 hit points and my AC isn't very good.
You probably should have studied more in gymnastics.
No, because Corvus is a hunter. He doesn't need gymnastics.
All right. So, top of the round, Corvus.
Remember, I used my reaction to light the torch.
If this is
It's clicked on cloud.
I'm considering that as the surprise round.
Okay.
so this is just top of
I-
full initiative.
Yes, this is top of initiative. Like you've hit them hard. Now they're getting a chance to react.
Someone hit hard.
I'm
So I haven't lit the torch yet.
No,
No,
you
I
did.
would have allowed you to. That's fine.
Okay, I was just making sure. 'Cause there's no cloud flight.
that's because Cloud doesn't have a token because Shadow hasn't given me a sheet.
Force can now see out to 40 feet. But you can still see them.
Yes.
I can see. Because I can't see anyone. That's what I'm saying. Force can technically see 40 feet around them now. I don't want to run in and be, oh, you can't go there because there's a pit. I can't see the pit.
Yeah,
Here, hang on. Let me go ahead and give you the.
you
Just
can.
give you light for.
You can just drop a light token in the middle of somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Far away.
There we go.
Too far away for me to actually do anything, because monks aren't great at range. They're not great at melee either. In the ass.
I don't suppose that whistle knife you have has unlimited range.
It has the normal ranges of a thing. It just ignores cover.
Okay. Whee. Where the fuck does Orphea go? Fuck. I didn't actually see her move, so I have no idea where she is.
Yeah, you have no idea. It's funny that. So they are, because they are insane distance away from Corvus.
They are very far away, yes.
So even if I'd have to double dash to get up there, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
That'll do. Is This is what happens when you put a monk at extreme ranges.
And the monk's not a speed maxer.
I am a speed maxer.
You have 50-foot movement range, don't you?
50 feet movement.
Yep.
Not the fastest I could be, but then I wouldn't have all the stuff I wanted. I could technically have 60 feet of movement by now. That was a centaur.
The centaur monk that climbs up walls because reasons.
Yeah. Fuck. Anything. Okay, this is a positioning turn. I will. Ho ho ho.
Haha, ho ho, hee hee.
I don't want to move into dark. Well, actually, as long as they're attacking, if they attack me in darkness, they get advantage on.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter because they'll move into the darkness anyway. So they're gonna have advantage on me anyway, no matter what I do.
Yeah.
Move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm on the edge of the light. And then I'm going to... None of them are going to get close enough to me to do anything. I'm just going to use the dodge action.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright.
Lessla.
Alright, so can you give me control of that light?
Yeah,
That
here,
is
give me
yours to
1
control.
second.
I like that cloth has been reduced to a torch token.
Look. We are humans. We need the light. Also, Sapphire needs light, because if they're out of her dark vision, and they will be, they're going to get advantage on her as well.
Yeah, I know.
And Cheese. These guys rule the Underdark.
Yes, I know. This is why Cloth is going to do a dash.
There you go. You should have
That's
now
why he's
control over it.
that's why he's the goat in this fight.
Yep. So Cloth is going to dash.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get to 90 feet. Which is there. Drop the torch and then...
he is, of course, he's going to drop to.
He's dropping the torch and then flying back.
Okay.
Alright.
As for you?
As for me, I'm going to move up. I need to... How far away are the injured ones? So, you need... I need
So that one, and then this is the one you've hit.
Yes.
Who, from what you could tell, that looked like it did not do her any favors.
Yep. Okay, 20. Alright, so I am going to move 20 feet forward. Shouting in Elvish, because I'm trying to antagonize them and draw them this way, is I'm going to be shouting, "Is this all you Loth lovers are capable of? Fearing for your life in the dark that you should rule?" And then I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
On which, which ones are you trying to hit?
I'm going to cast it at level 1, and I'm going to put 2 darts on the injured one in the back and 1 dart on the injured one in the front.
Okay.
So we'll see how this goes, please. Yes, a 4, finally. So that'll be 5 damage to the one in the front and 10 damage to the one in the back.
Okay. They are both very dead. As these streaks of light just... These streaks of magic just shoot forward, and the one impales the one in the front immediately, and she just drops. This one doesn't even get a chance to stand up as they both impact her. There's not much left.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, Lessla will say, I guess this is all you're worthy of, as she steps back 10 feet. So it's really funny because she's basically stepping forward.
It's funny when a character does something really badass and it just...
Well, no, is I'm stepping into their dark vision, hitting them, then stepping out of it. So it's actually quite a scary phenomenon if you're not used to this shit. This is Psychological Warfare 101. Anyway, that's me.
That's right. They passed that task
Only if they're male.
All right. Sapphire, it is now your turn.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. I believe I am still within range of that one, and I am in light, so no disadvantage either which way. So I will not steady aim because I would like to go back into the shadows for them, hopefully. And I'm gonna aim for this one.
Okay.
No sneak attack, sad. There we go.
Ooh, nice.
And
you
then...
wound her in the arm, and she shrieks, same as the last one, and staggers back. It was a very good hit.
Actually, so... I'm really sorry. I just remembered I can light my dagger as a bonus action.
Yes, you can.
Can I go back and...
That's fine.
And then move with a bonus action of stealth in the process.
So let me go ahead and give you the light from your dagger.
It means if anything comes with melee, you don't fucking get absolutely fucking ganked.
Well, I think they might be afraid now.
Not of me.
There you go.
No one's scared of Corvus.
So this one, her turn comes up, and she's going to move right over here, try and hug the wall as best she can, and take the dodge action.
Yeah, fellow dodges.
I might just burn all my level 1 spell slots on
And
this shit.
do any of you speak Undercommon?
The Drake did, but he's not here.
Unfortunately, no.
No, I don't. I don't speak Welsh.
And I'm pretty sure Flowers doesn't either.
What'd you say, Corvus, to my Welsh joke?
Australian.
Australian.
I don't know.
I guess, but you know, Undercommon is lesser than common. Welsh are less than the English.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Less in population.
so you don't hear what she shouts to the other two. But she then does yell back at you in common. Illustrating dogs! Are you so fearful of us that you can't bother to fight us in the light you love?
He's standing in the light. What are you fucking doing? Bring it on, bitch. Come over here and talk to my face.
And that's going to be her turn. The other two, the one's going to go over here and also dodge. This one She's just basically collapsed to the ground, still clutching at her shoulder, and just lie there.
Oh,
So she's playing dead.
Not really. It's more. It's
No,
not
she's
playing
just
dead. She's still
really
very much
badly
alive. She's
injured.
just really, really hurt,
Mm-hmm.
Does she have
and
one hit
hasn't
point left?
had really much time to react.
Does she have like one hit point left?
Probably.
Something about that.
Something.
Gosh, her damn.
Something if you had sneak attack.
Oh, if only I had sneak attack, yeah.
Zorfea is going to go.
Prone, you have to...
I'm gonna do my best not to turn
I
this.
say let's focus on the people actively attacking us.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do my best not to
She's
turn
gonna
this.
go there, and that's going to be her turn.
Not to turn this into my
Yeah.
Tuesday game.
Cheese is up. You are up.
All right. I am bear.
Mm-hmm.
She's bear has
How many feet of movement do I have? 40 feet of
50.
movement? 40.
Oh, bear.
I move into
How are
bear
you-
range.
How are you rolling from me?
Oh, that's my bad. I
We're both
didn't
green,
realize
it's
it was your
okay.
turn.
I'm a darker green, you're a lighter.
Yeah. Cheese moves into bear number of feet.
Okay.
Yeah, feet.
I think I'm here.
Yes. Cheese should be larger.
I wait.
Yeah, she should be large.
Oh, yeah, I'm a large
Large bear.
creature.
Large bear.
I don't even.
Oh wait. You know, we can just get a bear stat block in the character sheets, and put a token on it for Cheese to pull
It's
from.
fine.
We can eventually, yes.
That does
I-
a lot of work.
Can I make myself larger, or do you have to do that, Shadow?
I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't mean to
There's
do
literally a
that.
quote for
Fuck.
another
fine.
campaign, which is "Make me large, DM." He played a Rune Knight, so he had to constantly ask for it.
Yep.
I
Didn't
go
mean to-
ahead. Okay.
And he did
You've
want
already
to
turned it
say,
off.
"Make me gargantuan, DM."
That is. I am waiting for them to come to us.
Ooh, thanks for giving us
Alright.
some cover, Cheese.
Oh wait, I can dash. I forgot. I'm stupid.
That's
can I-
okay.
can I
don't mind-
dash?
I don't mind.
Yes, you may.
Yeah.
I'm dashing to the bear.
She
Okay.
roars menacingly once again.
Why is there a bear? And why does it
It's
have
next
goat
to
eyes?
Corvus.
It is cool. 'Cause it doesn't do it line by line. So I have to fucking, what's the snap? There's a rule of like centers of lines.
Here's a rule of what?
Doesn't help me properly measure because I have to like do diagonals and stuff.
I think we've just moved
Oh,
diagonals
so,
for 5 feet.
Draw. Hang on. Draw. Right click.
No,
Right
because I
click.
know like, but like when it's cutting across, I don't know if I can actually. Is that like? 'cause I
Yeah,
know
no,
it's
that's
17 away
fine.
from me,
That's fine.
but for movement, it's different because I have to use the squares. I don't know if I can use.
No,
actually do that.
that's fine. That is the squares.
Yeah.
Okay.
14
I
squares.
just I don't want to
So
like
if
be
you-
like, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, because fucking Corvus shit.
No, it does measure it accurately. So
So really fucking far away.
it is 50 feet twice to get right here.
You know, I'm going to. Wish I could leave like a mark. You'd be like, mark this place for me. My brain does not work. I'm gonna put my finger on the screen.
You can. Are you still using the old shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can't say your
Once
shit.
again,
Linger.
hoo ha hoo, dodge dodge dodge.
Okay.
Okay, my turn.
Yay,
you are up next.
melee and range, melee and range.
Yep. Lessla is going to. Clouth is going to once again retreat back into the darkness away from them. Lesla's going to move 20
Okay.
feet closer. Now I'm pretty sure something that the drow can fully see her. Yep. And she's going
They
to.
can. You're still in dim light, but yes.
Yeah. As she shouts, and she's shouting in Elvish because she's insulting them. She likes insulting people in their own language. She says is, "Oh, but I don't need the light to beat you, you sorry excuse for a warrior. I've seen gnomes that hit harder than you." And then I'm going to magic missile.
Jokes on you. You're flirting the entire time.
Yeah, I'm going to magic missile. I'm going to put one on the one behind her, and then the other two on the main one.
Okay.
So that will be 2 damage to the one behind her, and then 4 damage to her.
Okay. So they both strike her, and she reacts, but not a whole lot. The one behind her it impacts, and she just stops moving.
And in the as she says that and says is, "If you want to surrender, now's the time to do it, or you will go see your goddess much earlier than you intended." All right, there's me.
Okay.
Ow.
Sapphire, it is your turn.
All right. Does she have like any specific cover besides dodge from where I'm at?
Not really, no.
Cool. Cool.
You do have disadvantage to hit her.
Unless I steady aim.
Which
Then it's neutral.
There's
It's neutral.
neutral, but
Unfortunately, I won't
yeah.
be able to sneak attack, but
Look, man, we've done what we can.
yeah, I know, I understand that. I take it's because she's taking the dodge action that's disadvantage.
That's what it does.
Yep.
Really
Yeah.
useful.
Yep. So normal, let's go. Nope.
That is a miss.
I didn't think that would be. Damn.
I mean, that would have hit a zombie.
Oh.
It just whizzes past her.
But she's like, what, half plate?
Half plate most likely. Could be chainmail, but probably half plate, so we're probably looking like an AC of 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my guess.
So yeah, she tucks a little further into the wall, towards the wall here, getting like right up against it.
It's like, oh shit, there's another one.
And once again says something to the one behind her. Slaughtered my warriors without a word. Why would I believe a word you say?
I'm going to respond on my turn.
The other one is just going to duck further back into cover. Both are going to be taking the dodge action.
I have a feeling we could have talked to them.
Zarfea's turn. She's going to, maybe.
It's drought.
Zarfea is
that's
going to
being
go here,
cautious.
and then right here. And that will be her turn. Cheese. Marin, are you muted?
I am.
Ow.
Do you have a reach of
Sorry.
10 do you have a reach of 10 feet by any chance?
Let me double check as bear. Why are all of my pages fucking dying? I want to punch through the screen of my laptop, but that's fine. Reach. Nope. Reach of 5 feet.
Okay.
There's no point in me dashing. So
Just stand there
I'm
and
just gonna-
growl.
I'm just gonna roar in her face.
Do you want to take any actions?
I can't.
I mean, you can
as a
dodge.
bear. Then I suppose I'll dodge. I forget that I have a dodge.
Everyone does.
Mm-hmm.
I forget that I
Alright.
have a dodge.
Corvus.
Bears don't usually smart enough to do it.
Yep.
I like
Yeah,
the
well, cheese usually isn't either, so.
I like the idea that the bear is like doing like some sort of dance move as a dodge. It's like shimmying back and forth.
No,
It's like
Huh.
making ready to pounce.
roaring at this bitch.
I can attack this turn.
Are you gonna go up and hit her?
I can't reach her with melee. Oh, there.
I mean, are you gonna go up?
Fucking time shower. Sorry.
You're good. I'm just
That was-
wondering.
that was very aggressive.
You're good. I'm just wondering.
I'm gonna move just behind Cheese. Okay, go check something. Brain. Use brain. 35 feet.
Why
Get
the
you weapons
fuck?
at all times. I will take out. Take out my other dagger. I throw it. It's already at disadvantage, so it doesn't fucking
Mhm.
matter. I just selected. Throwing. 15 to hit.
13 on her. I have to double check. "13 on her is a miss.
Okay, well we know. Okay, I have 13. Gotcha. Bonus action, recall dagger.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do or no?
40. 45. I'm good. It's me. I never change. Use Cheese's cover and run away.
Nice.
Alright. Next up is Lessla.
Alright, Lessla will step into the dim light as she says as she responds, it says if you warriors have died, they were worthless. If you wish to save your own life, I offer you this one out. Or would you rather be mauled by the bear? And I will hold a firebolt. If she does not accept, I will shoot her with it.
Okay. Sapphire, it is your turn.
Yep.
Do you want to leave that be, or do you want to actually shoot her?
You know, I'll hold my action until after.
You can hold on condition.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold until after Cheese.
You can hold to if she refuses, you'll shoot her.
Yeah.
That's an acceptable condition.
Yeah. Speaking of the bitch.
Yep.
Mhm.
So she looks at the bear, quite literally bearing down on her. Back around to kind of see you. It seems to kind of realize for the first time you're not who she thought you were. lowers her blade a little bit. If you call off the bear, then I'll think about it.
Oh, now it's in Cheese's hands. And maybe
She
the
will
fa-
take the dodge action, but she won't do anything
What
else.
language is she speaking?
She's speaking common.
Okay.
Oh, they might have thought I was an elf because I was just shouting at them in Elvish the entire time.
Well, they did say something Elistray.
Yeah,
Oh,
Elistray dog.
Bearded man was definitely, definitely.
The other one, she's going to do the same. Zarfea is going to hold. She's trusting your judgment. Cheese.
I am going to step here, get in her face, and I will prepare an action to bite her if she moves.
You're also gonna roar in her face.
I will growl at her.
Roll me an intimidation check with advantage.
Oh, fuck yeah. Do I roll? Do
It's your
bear
charisma.
stats have different? Okay, it's my charisma.
Yeah.
Intimidation. You said con advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Right, rolling. That's really cool.
Okay.
Both of my rolls were 6s.
Okay. You'll see how that pans out. She
Okay.
does seem pretty shaken up though, although she is, as pretty much the senior here, trying to hold things
Hold on.
together.
Where did the
Is it
I
15?
rolled? Yeah. How is that a 15? I rolled. Let me re-roll that
Highest one.
because I don't.
Yeah.
Because it says keep highest one.
Oh yeah, I
It's gonna be
see.
a 9.
So it should be a 9. Do you want me to re-roll or do you want to keep the 9?
No, given the circumstances, that's still enough. It was not a very hard check.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what happened because
Yeah.
it says 2d20 keep highest one.
Yeah.
It's been doing that.
Hmm.
Anyway, Corvus.
I'll be
She
ignored.
does seem to be shrinking away from the bear.
I think. Or he sheaths the throwing dagger. But he is still going to take the dodge action. A little foot hop. My turn.
Lessla.
Alright, Lesla's gonna walk fully into the light now. And I think Clouth will also, because will also fly down and get on her shoulders.
Perch on her shoulder.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she'll say the bear is calm. Throw down your arms. They won't do you much good anyway. If we were planning on killing you, we could have done it.
You go ahead and roll an intimidation check as well.
Alright. Will I have advantage?
You will also have advantage, yes.
Alright. Shift! There we go. That's a 25.
Okay. So she hesitates, but you hear weapons clatter from over here. As this one steps out, she has her hands well away. And then, reluctantly, so does this one in the front. She throws down her sword and holds up her hands.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be the end of the combat.
Yay, I didn't turn Murder Hobo today. Although I did kill 3 of them because I wanted to.
I think that's pretty murder hobo-y.
No, with her, it's Drow.
Lulksworn at that.
Yeah.
I'm honestly amazed we didn't kill all of them.
She stays as a bear,
Yeah,
but
okay,
she's like around here,
that's fair.
carefully watching everyone.
Speaking
This
of
one backs up to get away from you.
speaking of druid bears, did you know
Cheese
that
just snuffs at him.
a Circle of Stars druid can go into their disco mode while wild shaped?
Technically, yeah.
Anyway. I'm assuming you're going to move the torch closer to them, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Pick up her sword. Yep.
So her sword, now that you're getting a good look at it, it is a messer. It's made of deep crystal.
Ooh. Lessla will see that.
Was it just?
There also seems to be some sort of liquid coating the blade.
Probably poison.
Yeah, more than likely it's straw poison. Lessla will turn to her and say, "Well, I suppose introductions are now in order." And she will, she doesn't do the normal, like, cursey she usually does when she introduces herself. She says, "I am Lady Lessla Silverster. And you are?"
You have no need of my name.
Cheese growls at her.
Lessla.
She's trying to stand resolute.
Lessla will say,
Unfortunately, most of the people here are taller than her.
"Yeah,
Yeah, she is not very tall.
yeah."
Yeah, I know.
Wait, how tall is she? Because her and Lessla might actually be similar heights.
I think
How
women are
tall is
around
Lessla?
5'4".
4.
She's a bit taller than Lessla. She's 5'6".
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, she's tall for a female.
Yeah.
Uh,
The other one is actually a little bit shorter than Lessla.
Lessla will say, "It is more than just a matter of formalities. It is a indication of trust in this negotiation. If I did not care for your name, it would mean that I intended to kill you. So I ask again, what is your name?" She'll look to the leader and then to the lackey as well, then back to the leader.
So she looks to you, then to the bear. I am Nethira. And the one in the back, quietly. Zarin.
It is a pleasure to meet the two of you. There's a lot of sarcasm on that comment. We are searching for someone I believe that you are somewhat familiar with. Would you happen to have seen a male drow?
And names again, Shadow.
Ethira and Saren?
I'm not.
Viren.
Nethira and
No, no, no.
Zarin.
Zarin. Okay.
Last remaining one.
Lesla's just waiting for their answer.
This one isn't saying anything more. This one's just looking down.
Mm-hmm.
As for her, you speak of the Alistraean whelp?
That would be him. His mother wishes for his return.
She scoffs at that. If there's anything left of him to find, you may be my guest.
And what
She
could,
snaps her jaws.
pray dear, could cause him such harm down here that even you are afraid of it?
He drove our Chulthrith mad. And it slew half my warriors before I had a chance to respond. You finished most of the job.
Shadow, I know what chivalrous is.
That would be a Arcana check.
All right.
I am
Arcana
proficient.
or religion?
Okay.
I'm seeing the other way.
All right.
Who can roll that?
I was
If
waiting.
we want to see
yeah.
if we know what it is.
I'm proficient.
Corvus,
so
I'll let you roll it.
Yeah.
Lessla, you could also roll it.
All right.
Sapphire and Cheese would not have much reason to know.
Okay.
Okay.
Cheese is bear. She doesn't care.
Oh, that's a
So,
5.
Corvus and Lessla, you've both heard of them. They're a drow spider beast. They're fiercely intelligent, but also very hard to control. The one thing you know about them is that they are supposedly fanatically devoted to Lolth and Lolth alone. Though neither of you have ever seen one, so who knows how true that actually is.
So my guess is the thing saw it was a cleric of the Listry and went, "Fuck you."
It is entirely possible that that is the case.
Yeah.
And how was it that he drove the beast mad?
If you expect me to get into the mind of the monster,
I expect you to tell me what happened.
the beasts are unreadable. They serve only Lolth. Only the damnable spider queen.
Lessla will raise an eyebrow and say,
Yeah, I'm inciting her on that. Can I
Yeah.
do that?
yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let
And
you
I
guys
incite
incite.
her.
Don't
on that
badmouth
as
the Spider
bear.
Queen in the Spider Queen's domain.
No, you don't.
Unless you have a death wish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I
It's
incite
dark
that as a
in here.
bear?
Yeah.
Sure.
You're still mentally you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, she definitely means that.
Elves
Lessla,
are so hard to read.
You can tell she definitely means that. But there's not a hint of fear when she says it.
Oh, she might. Interesting.
This
Lessla.
might be it. We might have been a oopsie, guys.
Well, no, it just might be that this person is not one for Drow society, or under Drow society. At which point, Lessla raises her eyebrow, as I said, and says, "Is from what I'm aware, that type of God damn it, I don't know the word. That type of not talk. No, it's the
Blasphemy?
no. God damn it, Corvus, shut up.
Heresy?
No, you're not helping.
Rhetoric?
Not rhetoric. God, it's not the word. It's not It's not the word. It's the intent behind the word. It's the intent behind the word. That God damn it. It was there and then it was gone. It's the intent behind what they're saying, not what they're saying itself.
The meaning? The hidden meaning?
No, it's the. I'm just gonna drop it because I can't think of it anymore.
Okay.
Get it, we broke
Intent?
back.
Yes, that intent is not highly desired within the Underdark's Drow societies. Why do you say that
Who
about...
turned me in for it? You? The bear? The beast below? I say nothing that isn't felt by all my kindred.
Then why do you stay in the Underdark?
Where else do we have a place?
Well, certainly, if you were to swear away from Lowell, I'm sure that you could find a place on the surface, even if you're not loyal to Illustrate herself. The drow that do follow her have been trying to make a place for your kind. Then again,
Swear off Lolth is to invite death. Nothing more. The Illustrian fools simply cannot accept that.
And yet they live.
For now.
As do you. For now.
I see no reason as to why you ask me these questions.
Well, quite simply.
What do you want?
I simply wanted to know who you were. To figure out why it is that you're doing what you're doing. To see if it might not be possible that you may be useful to someone in the future. But your personality is quite prickly. And quite honestly, I have more than enough companions that have prickly personalities. And Lessla is not going to look at them, but she is mentally staring at Corvus and Zarfea.
Mm-hmm.
You're very prickly, my friend.
You're very quiet.
But so the beast itself is going to be a problem because we need to go down there and get the boy. And you need to go past the beast. Is that correct?
As it stands now, no.
And why is that?
If I pass the beast, I will have been complacent in your slaughter of it. I will have let an Illustrian filth slip through my fingers. And I will have lost all the warriors under my command. Slavery would be the best that I could hope for.
Then it seems that you have no place in the Underdark anymore.
Everyone has their place. I will find mine eventually.
You don't seem like the type that likes to be a slave. Your lackey, on the other hand.
Roll an insight.
Mm-hmm. That's a 1.
Okay. She doesn't respond.
Mm-hmm. So you have two options. You be complacent in the death of your god's beast. Well, god, she's more like an overlord to you, not caring for you.
That doesn't provoke any kind of reaction.
Yeah. I know, she's not trying to provoke a reaction, she's just stating facts so that they're all on the table.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't seem like you're saying anything she doesn't know.
Mm-hmm. You either help us In which case, you'll get back to the Underdark. And you'll be able to be a slave. You can, after helping us, go to the surface and exile yourself from the Underdark so that you can live whatever life you can make on the surface, skulking in the dark, hiding from the other Strayans. You can stay here, eventually be found by another drow patrol that happens to come around. Whatever your mission was, I don't particularly care for it. And then you'll be taken as a slave again. And I, for one, because I have a feeling that you are quite hard-headed and free-spirited, I can imagine you don't want to be a slave. And you don't want to die either. And you really don't want your last companion to die. After all, she seems to trust you almost implicitly more than a normal soldier would. Otherwise, she would have taken the surrender as blasphemy to whatever it is you really serve. So,
You make many assumptions about us.
well,
Many are wrong.
I don't particularly care if you say they're wrong or not.
But you are correct that there is no point in dying here. But there is no point in dying in battle against that beast either. You may do with it what you will, but you'll not have my blade.
Lessla looks at the blade. Well, I think I will.
No, at this point, of course, it goes the blade back to him.
God damn it.
No,
Why?
We've wasted enough time here. Always fighting the battle against something dangerous.
There's no battle he's fighting.
Well, Lessla smiles and says, maybe not to you, but we, though reckless we may be, we are not cowards, and we will complete our mission.
The moment the beast raised an arm against him, some force of magic rose to protect him.
Interesting.
And we've been sent through that force of magic. We thank
Eventually, it, like anything, will run out.
We thank you for the information you've given us. Get moving.
Did you tell him to get moving?
No, he says we're gonna move. And as he starts walking away, he turns back and says, "If I find you behind us in any way, it won't be Lolf. You'll have to." Just keep walking.
Hey, Cheese. Aaron, are you
Probably
muted again?
Yes, you're probably muted. I'm probably muted.
I'm here. Sorry. Fuck off. What's up?
So, you have a high passive perception.
I do. I have a 21, in fact.
This don't look right.
This right here.
Mm-hmm. It's a perfect point.
Walk over, nudge it.
It feels solid.
He's gonna ram into it a little bit.
Okay. So you ram into it a little bit. You're expecting it to give, correct?
I'm expecting something to happen. Not exactly certain what, but
You go through it a
it's
little
odd.
bit. You go through it a little bit.
Cheese just looks at the others.
Yeah, Lessla would have turned back and when
she's
you
going back to Cheese.
Yeah, she'll go.
Nah. She's staying as bear.
Okay.
Lessla, seeing that Cheese is interested in the wall, will move over to the side of it and say, "What do you see?" And she's going to press her quarterstaff against the wall.
What are you expecting to happen when you do that?
Well, she saw Cheese was pressing against it, so she thinks that it might be like a door or something, so she's pressing against it, hoping that it'll open.
Okay. You press against it, and it doesn't open, but it does. Your staff does go through it.
Lessla says is, "Corvus, hold on for a moment," and then she's gonna try and walk through the wall.
Okay. You go through it.
Huh? What?
We took the torch with you.
So hang on. Hang on. You go through it. You don't end up on the other side of this if you go through it.
Okay.
Everyone does see Lessla go through it.
Yes. Multiple maps. Misgivings, givings, thoughts. Concerns? Maybe? No, that's not the word.
So, again, everyone does see Lessla just vanish into this wall.
That's not the way we're supposed to be going, right?
No. Not to your knowledge. But you do see Lessla just walk through this wall.
Oh, Lesla's dead. Let's go. Let's just discuss one.
Cheese
Let's say
will
what the
stick her head in and nudge
Okay.
Lessla.
So, Cheese, you stick your head in and you see something very, very different. I'm gonna go ahead and just move everyone to the map so they can see what this looks like on the inside. Let me make sure that there is a.
It's a
I'd
permanent.
be railroaded into going into the secret room.
Yeah, okay, I have to put you all in here. Good. So this is what you all see on the inside.
Do I see anything?
Oh,
Oh.
I can see.
I need this. I know what this can. Do I know what this is?
What do you, out of character, think it is?
I think it's deep crystal.
No.
It's not. Oh,
Well,
that's.
there's like this blue miasma surrounding you.
Oh, it's miasma. It looks like crystals coming out of the walls.
Alright, I'll say because he sees everyone else going in, Corvus would
Okay.
Corvus
She's
doesn't
only
get
stuck her
exact-
head in.
Yeah, she's only stuck her head in.
So this is what everyone.
Inside.
Can you still see? Can Sapphire and Cheese? Can you see?
Yes.
Cheese, you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Question: Does anyone keep an eye on the drow or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take a peek and I'm like looking at the drow, keeping my eye on
Okay.
them.
Are you gonna make them go in or just leave them there?
I know what they do. As long as they're not stabbing us in the back.
No, they're leaving you be. They're not.
Yeah.
Out of character, did they say which direction we needed to go?
There's an obvious cave.
Yeah, it's obvious cave. At which point, Lessla will stick her head back out and look at the drow and say, "Did you know about this?" And she's basically
Very
ahead.
little of what madness goes on in this place.
Well, You might have more insight on this than that. You get over here.
All due respect, man. It's a waste of time.
Corvus, this may not be a waste of time.
This save the boy. This slay the beast. No.
It might be something we can use.
Cheese snuffs indignantly.
Then we can always come back to it after we save the guy.
No, it's something we might be able to use for the beast.
Is it a magical wolf creature slaying device?
I don't know. I would like to investigate it quickly. It's
Go ahead, just grab both of the trowel.
What's Lex's thought?
I will say the one seems very reluctant to actually, well, leave the corpse in general, but let's also go with you.
What's Lex's teeth and thought? Yeah, he's thinking he's protected by magic. We may have longer. Yet, at the same time, I want that scroll.
yeah.
It's a part of Corvus' brain which is much more aggressive than his usual part. But he does.
The other one will eventually force her to go in.
But reluctantly, Corvus makes it. It's not visible in Corvus' body or anything. He just moves as he normally does. But it's a bit of reluctant. But in Corvus' mind, it's reluctant. He wants that scroll. He wants it now.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah,
want that
as,
drow holding on to his scroll any longer.
Yeah, as you all enter in, you
Might be stubborn, Shadow, but it is how Corvus is.
no, that's fine. But you are hearing voices in the miasma. Some sound vaguely familiar, others do not. It is very thick, and it is glowing to where it's actually hard to see. The two drow seem to be having an especially hard time.
Familiar how, Shadow?
Familiar like you've heard them before, but you can't place it, like a distant memory.
So kind of like how it was when Calico gave me that book. It's like,
No, in a
infuriating.
different way.
Okay, but equally as infuriating that I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, okay. Corvus,
Yes, pretty much.
While focusing, expands his senses.
This is very magical. But it's a type of magic that you're not familiar with.
It's not enchantment, it's not illusion, it's not...
Oh no, it's all of that. But it's in a way that you've never seen it intertwined before.
I suppose it's the same thing for Lessla.
You don't have
So
concentration.
Lessla, if you cast Detect Magic if you wish.
Yeah. Well, it would take me 10 minutes to do 10 minutes to do so. So I'm not. Actually, I do have it prepared. I don't want to spend my last spell slot on it.
Maybe your last level 1.
I'll say
Yeah, maybe my last level
Cheese
1.
goes ahead and drops Wild Shape whenever we walk into this.
Fuck it.
this
I'll
miasma stuff.
cast it with my last level 1 spell slot because I either use it for magic missile and my firebolt potentially does as much damage as a magic missile. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'll use my last level 1 to cast it.
All right. So yeah, you can. Like I said, this is a lot of different magic, and it is intertwined in a way that you, likewise, are not familiar with.
I don't trust this place.
You don't.
You with your study, advanced study of magic. This does not match the Netherese. This does not match Draconic. This does not match Giants. This does not match any magical civilization you have ever heard of.
This magic is new. Not new to me, but it's... Yes, I imagine it's very ancient. This might be core magic. The origin.
We should leave. all the reason we should leave. Be tampering with things like this.
I feel the other way is proper, and Lessla will walk.
You want to die? You want to die and become a weave ghost? That'd be my guest.
I'm kind of with Corvus. I can't see how this is going to help us save the guy.
Magic is not always straightforward, as I'm sure you know.
Which is
Leave
why
it
we
to the
shouldn't be
people
wasting
more
our time
capable.
investigating it. Please, Lady Silverster.
We can always come back and investigate it. But
If
right now, time
more-
is running out.
So does anyone?
This place,
I also believe that we can all hear those noises. Something might be in here that ain't friendly.
yes, this place is deeply unsettling. This might sound a little silly or odd, but she's just gonna try and do kind of like the same thing that she did previously in the forest that felt wrong. She's just gonna try and reach out with her magic and see what she feels
This is
about
not
this
natural.
type of magic.
Not at all natural. This is not something that just exists. This is someone made this. Who or what? They don't follow any rules that you are familiar with.
Why is there a line in front of me?
This was
Oh, that's supposed to be on the GM layer. Dang it.
Well, I was gonna cross it anyway. I thought it was Corvus's line.
I honestly don't trust this place, and I do not think we should be going deeper. I love how Corvus and Sapphire haven't moved closer inside.
I've been writing notes.
Yep.
Okay, Lessla. As soon as Lessla takes another step, all of you, every single
God.
one of you,
Great.
Oh.
see your
Bitch.
visions start to shift.
You fucking bitch, Lessla.
And that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
You
Uh,
fucking
damn.
whore.
We could have done this after getting the kid.
I don't.
No, Corvus didn't want to fuck with this.
I also didn't want to fuck with it, at least not right now. I don't want these lost-sworn drows seeing a core memory of mine.
All right. And with that, we'll call it here for today. As always, have a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. And remember to stay frosty. For those of you watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And remember to ring that notification bell to get more content like this. If you wish to support the channel or our artists, please view the links down in the description below.